live telecast. Please stay tuned.
Thank you very much. You may be seated. Your Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, represented today by the President of the Senate and Chairman of the National Assembly, the very distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, members of the National Assembly here present, serving and former, I take note, of course, of Senator Nyeso, who is here with us, our chief host, Honorable Minister of the FCT, Ezenwonye Samwike, Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, heads of federal government agencies here present, top-level FCT staff to include the Chief of Staff to the Honorable Minister, the Head of Service of the FCT, ESFCDA, Chairman, Civil Service Commission of the FCT, SSA to the Honorable Minister, mandate secretaries, permanent secretaries, friends and stakeholders of the FCT, chairmen of area councils here present, contractors to the project, CBC Global, Managing Director, Mr. Liu Jilong, Executive Director, Mr. Umar Yahaya, heads of security agencies here present, esteemed traditional rulers who have joined us, women's groups and youth groups, members of this community, Rukaya Zakari, flower girl on duty today to receive the President of the Senate, representative of Mr. President. We are absolutely delighted to be at another commissioning this morning where the rains have already showered us with blessings and good tidings. My name is Eugenia Abu. I shall be your Director of Ceremony, and today the official commissioning is the interchange of Arterial Road, N16 Ring Road 2 intersection linking Jahi district to Gwarimpa district. Your Excellency, these sets of official commissioning ceremonies of projects in the Federal Capital Territory by His Excellency Mr. President has unraveled and unveiled many surprises and many slices of joy and gratitude. These sets of commissionings and the ones before it continue to give residents, citizens, and indigents of the FCT great joy. There was a certain hospital I used to visit, a beautiful hospital, by the way. The road to this hospital was pretty much quite a disaster. You have to clutch onto something when you are driving through the road inside your car to steady you. Then one day, within the last year or so, the road was fixed and commissioned. Every time I speak to the hospital owner now, he says FCT performed magic before his very eyes. His joy is boundless, road now smooth as silk, business improved all round. And it is so with many places in Abuja today, encomiums pouring out for the federal government and the FCT. New roads, new beginnings, new infrastructure, new attitude. This facelift across spaces, across area councils and the city center, across health, education, water, energy, and other sectors gives citizens, residents, and indigents alike a new sense of self, a new confidence. We are thankful to the federal government. To underscore the excitement for this project and to unpack for us the nuts and bolts of the project, please permit me to invite the ESFCDA engineer Johanna Richard Dauda to give us a project overview.
Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, here represented by the President of the Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCON, ranking members of the National Assembly that are present here and other members, both serving and past, the Honorable Minister of FCT, the Excellency Barrister Ezenwo Nyesom Wike, CON, the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, Area Council Chairman, to you for making our time to grace this memorable occasion of the commissioning of the interchange at the intersection of Atira Road N16 with the Ring Road 2, linking Jahi district to Gwarimpa district. Your Excellency, the FCT administration, as part of its mandate and its effort to sustain infrastructure development, the FCT awarded the contract for the full scope development of Atira Road N16 from Ring Road 2 to Ring Road 3 with 2 interchanges, one at Atira N16 Ring Road 2 where we are, and the second one at Atira Road N16 Ring Road 3, which is later ahead, to Messrs. CBC Global Civil and Building Construction Nigeria Limited. It was awarded in May 2023 and work commenced immediately. Your Excellency, the Atira Road N16 is one of the primary roads traversing the Federal Capital City in the Northern Corridor, Development Corridor of FCC, the Federal Capital City. It starts from the central area, just by Eagle Square, continues through Maitama District in Phase 1, which is called Shehu Shagari Way, up to Katampe and Jahi districts in Phase 2, and on to Gwarimpa and Wupa districts in Phase 3, terminating in Karsana districts just by the Renewed Hope Housing Estate. Your Excellency, Atira Road N16 is being developed in stages with the Phase 1 section completed, that's the Maitama section, the Katampe section also completed, that's Phase 2 section. It has been completed up to Wole Soyinka Way, that's Atira N20. This section in Katampe was commissioned last year as part of this administration's second year anniversary. The Jahi district section is still under construction, while the Phase 3 section, which is the project we are now, has attained significant progress with the completion of this interchange. The rest of the project, up to Ring Road 3, a total length of 7.25 kilometers in length, continues up to completion in due course. Your Excellency, in full scope, the Atira Road N16 is an 8-lane carriageway with 4 lanes in each direction, comprising of 3 lanes and a parking lane. The interchange at Atira N16 Ring Road 2 intersection, where we are now, has been completed, including the carriageway up to First Avenue in Gwarimpa district, and is to be commissioned today. The scope of works for the completed aspects of this project includes construction of a dual carriageway, a part of Atira N16 from Jahi district up to Gwarimpa district, including the interchange bridges. The works include 2 interchange bridges of 4 spans each over the Ring Road 2, 750 meters of ramp roads, 1.6 kilometer length of retaining walls at the interchange, 1.5 kilometers of 2-lane service carriageways along the Ring Road 2. That's about 750 meters each on the left and the right-hand sides, which goes under the bridges. Along with this is culverts and concrete drains. And all these come with underground services like stormwater drainages, foul sewer lines, telecommunication ducts, and street lighting. We also have walkways and green verges. Your Excellency, the interchange has been completed and ready to be commissioned and open to traffic. The completion of this interchange resolves the long-standing issue of connection of traffic from the Ring Road 2 and other abounding districts and expressways into Gwarimpa district. This will significantly reduce travel time, reduce traffic congestions, and save lives that are lost through accidents. We thank President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Ezenwo Nyesom Wike, CON, for the opportunity to be part of this project. Thank you, Your Excellency. God bless you all, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much indeed. Every time I listen to the ESFCDA trying to explain and unpack these roads and the interchange and the 8-lane, I marvel at engineers. Our job is just to drive on the road, you know. We do not understand half of the things that go into it, and that's why we always bring him forward for a project overview. Yes, we thank you for explaining to us and letting us know that the traffic gridlock will now be reduced. Gwarimpa has never looked so good. We thank you so very much indeed. I'd like to bring up a few recognitions here, Your Excellency, please. We have the Chairman, PDP Board of Trustees, Senator Mao Habunwa, Senator Allwell Onyeso, Senator Olaka Wogu, Honorable Aaron Chukwuemeka, Barrister Felix Moore, and Senator Philip Adnimayo, House Writer Jahi, Executive Director, NDDC, Honorable Marcos Nkedi, Professor Emmanuel Adibe, as well as Honorable Thabo Jack, Honorable Enemi George, Member, Rivers State House of Assembly, and Honorable Azeru Okpara, Member, Rivers State House of Assembly. The APC's FCT Chair, Honorable Ishaku Tanko Yamawo, is also here. Yesterday, the Honorable Minister was not very happy with the Super Eagles because Nigeria is not in the match now. But there are 15 Nigerians who are playing for other countries. And so when I recognized Football International, Joseph Yobo, yesterday, the Honorable Minister said, I don't know about him, or you should go and tell the Super Eagles that we are not happy. Today, Joseph Yobo is here. Honorable Minister, please just forgive him. He has done well in the past, so we'll forgive him today. Joseph, we welcome you. It's good to see you here. Thank you for coming.
If you do for me, I will do for you. If you do for you, you will do for me.
Thank you, always do fine. There goes Joseph, ladies and gentlemen, the man who was a superstar on the field of play for many years, showing how it is done. The message from the Honorable Minister must go to the Super Eagles that we are not happy. Representative of Your Excellency, President of the Senate. We are always honored to have you join us at these commissionings, and we are thankful for your presence, sir. In August of 2015, I was privileged to interview the then United Nations Secretary General, His Excellency Mr. Ban Ki-moon, for NTA. In a one-on-one interview I had with him, I asked Mr. Ban Ki-moon what he liked about Abuja. Quote, I like the roads, he said. They are wide, they are beautiful, and they are welcoming, unquote. That was in 2015. I wonder what His Excellency's thoughts would be if he visits Abuja today. I hope he returns to Abuja in a visit soon, and we can then compare what he said then with what he is going to say now that our roads are even better than they were in 2015. This new look of the FCT cannot be carried out by the Honorable Minister and the Honorable Minister of State FCT alone. They have team members in FCT, FCDA, and STDD, along with other team members who work in the background. The silent operators who join to make things happen. I salute you all. To translate the ideas into reality and according to specification are those in the field of work, the contractors. Join me as I bring up the contractors for this project, CBC Global, and to be speaking for the company is the Executive Director, Mr. Omar Yahya. This is his way to the podium.
Your Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by the President of the Senate, Chief Godswill Obot Akpabio, GCON, distinguished members of the National Assembly present, both past and serving. Your Excellency Barrister Dr. Ezowoye Sowike, CON, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital 33, Your Excellency the Honorable Minister of State, FCT Dr. Maria Mahmood, the Chief of Staff to the Honorable Minister, the Acting Head of Service, the Executive Secretary of FCDA, Mandate and Permanent Secretary of FCT and Management of FCDA all present here, members of the diplomatic corps and religion leaders, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon all. On behalf of CBC Global Civil and Building Construction Nigeria Limited, it is my singular honor and privilege to welcome Your Excellency to this historic occasion of commissioning of this landmark project, the completed interchange at N16 Ring Road 2 Junction and the over 2.5 kilometer 8-lane asphalt carriageway linking Jahi and Gwarimpa to the street as part of the full scope development of arterial road N16 from Ring Road 2 to Ring Road 3 with two numbers interchange, a total of 7.25 kilometers. This road is designed to ease traffic flow, improve connectivity, and support the expansion of the federal capital city. Your Excellency, Mr. President, the commissioning of this project reflects your administration's firm conviction that provision of critical road infrastructure is the backbone of national growth and development. It goes to show your commitment and determination to improve the social economic state of the nation. The milestone did not happen by chance. It is the direct result of the deliberate implementation of your Renew Hope agenda, an agenda focused on meeting the aspiration of citizens through purposeful action. We are grateful, sir. We also wish to commend the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Barrister Sowike, CON, for his passion for development, dedication, relentless pursuit of infrastructural excellence, and transparency in driving Mr. President's vision for a modern Federal Capital 33. Under his visionary leadership and through constant supervision, this project and others, as earlier mentioned by the Secretary of FCDA, the FCT have moved from promise to delivery. I cannot count the number of times the Honorable Minister visited the site during the construction works. Your Excellency, sir, it may interest you to know that even on Sunday, the Honorable Minister visits site while works is ongoing to ensure timely and quality delivery of projects in Abuja. Your Excellency, we are proud to be associated with you and your drive to achieve results. Beyond linking communities and boosting social economic activities in the FCT, this road have also addressed security challenges that previously characterized this corridor. Before now, this area was bushy and full of shanties, which were used as hideout for criminal activities. However, this is now history as a result of the fast sightedness of the FCT administration under the leadership of the Honorable Minister of the FCT. The area has now been transformed into a safer and more accessible route for residents, commuters, and businesses. Residents within the area can now sleep with their two eyes closed. CBC Global remains committed to the highest standard of engineering excellence, safety, and timely delivery. We appreciate the FCT administration, the engineers of FCDA, community stakeholders, and our dedicated workforce whose professionalism and diligence made this achievement possible. On behalf of the board and management of CBC Global Civil and Building Construction Nigeria Limited, I wish to thank Your Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Barrister Sowike, CON, on the milestone, and assure you of our continued partnership in building the quality infrastructure Nigeria deserves and in supporting the success of the renewed hope of Mr. President. Thank you, and may God bless the FCT and Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Your Excellency, we just heard from the EDCBC Global Executive Director Omar Yahaya. This road will provide safer and more accessibility for residents, a safe passageway and more accessible, reducing the gridlock. We thank you so very much for your intervention and your pronouncement that you will continually support the FCT administration and you also the federal government of Nigeria. I'd like to put on record that our flower girl today, Rukaya Zakari, was on duty and she was on time. The young shall grow, and we know that the FCT, particularly the Minister and the Minister of State, would be paying attention to this young lady who would continue to provide her services as being a flower girl. So it rained. The air is crispy. Everywhere has more clarity. Farmers are happy. Fresh produce is assured. Although this affected logistics, and by 8 a.m. when I arrived here, the place looked rain-weary. But thanks to the organizers, event planners, and all the logistic protocol media, and everybody who has a job to do here, everywhere looks very clean and resplendent. At 8, I was considering seeking those in our traditional sphere who can stop the rain. I have a photographer here who is my friend who says he comes from that lineage. But the rain is a blessing. So we decided that we vacate the idea. But one idea that must not be vacated is the idea of thankfulness. To have the rain and still have so many people come to support the FCT administration, and for us to have the representative of Mr. President is such a great joy. Let me now bring up a warm and well-designated personality, the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmood, to deliver her vote of thanks.
If I do for you, you go do for me. When you do for me, I go do for you.
Thank you very much, the Director of Ceremony, Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, His Excellency Asuwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented by the Senate President, His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio, GCON, all members of the National Assembly that are here with us, former and serving both Senate and House of Representatives, His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory Administration, Barrister Ezenwu Yensu Wiki, CON, and Life Venture, Mr. Project, and CON. All other federal executive members that are here, former and serving, officials and management staff of FCTA and FCDA, all presidential aides that are here, our area council chairman, royal fathers, our women groups, political party leaders, our friends and associates, teaming youth, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with deep sense of responsibility I rise again to express our heartfelt appreciation to everyone that has come again to celebrate with us another tremendous achievement of this administration of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. First and foremost, let's give thanks to Almighty God for giving us another opportunity to witness another commissioning of an interchange at the N16 arterial road to Ring Road 2, connecting Jahi and Gwarimpa. Today is a very memorable day for the people of Jahi, Gwarimpa, and the adjoining communities. On behalf of the Federal Capital Territory Administration and the people of FCT in general, permit me to extend our deepest gratitude to His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, as always, and also the Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the leadership of the National Assembly, both Senate and also the House of Representatives, for their visionary leadership and also their unwavering commitment to the transformation and infrastructure development across the nation. We also say kudos to His Excellency Barrister Ezenwu Yensu Wiki, whose passion and determination always continue to drive the transformation of the entire FCT, both the city and the satellite town. We are equally appreciative to our people, the team of engineers, our contractors, members of the FCDA, and also the FCTA process for their resilience, for their determination, hard work that has made this project possible. We also appreciate all our distinguished guests, our well-wishers, the women group, all supporters, our youth, and everyone that has come to be with us today. We appreciate our community leaders, the religious leaders, and also our flower girl. Your presence always makes this project and the event more colorful. Thank you very much, and once again, we appreciate everyone that has contributed in one way or the other to the success of this project and also the success of today's event. We say thank you for coming. May God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Federal Capital Territory Administration. Thank you all for coming.
Your Excellency, representative of the President of the Federation, Excellency, President of the Senate, as always, the Honorable Minister of State has delivered an elegant gratitude message to all of us who have come out in the rain to support this commissioning, and we thank her. Your Excellency, there are moments in life when your spirit tells you to get rid of a friend or even a family member, those who are dream killers, whose only conversation is, that is too ambitious, you cannot do it. People will talk about you, or now only you sabi, waiting you want proof self. As you grow older, you know these friends or family members are there to kill your dreams, to stultify your plans, and to dwarf your glory. You shift them and surround yourself with people who encourage and support you, like we have today across the board. If you look around you, there are a sea of heads who have come to support this commissioning. With the backing of a formidable boss like His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the implementer of FCT's new phase remains focused. Some weeks back, the man who has galvanized us all here with his unflinching, hard-working team in the FCT said, I quote, "They will talk about me, but I have a thick skin. I'm a politician. I have work to do, and I'm focused." Indeed, there is so much to be done. With sleepless nights and attention to detail to carry out Mr. President's instructions, please welcome with me the man who remains focused in his assignment day by day, back to back, Honorable Minister of the FCT.
Your Excellency, Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by our own brother, the political leader of the South-South, former governor State, former minister of the Niger Delta, by the special grace of God, today the number 3 citizen, the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Obon Godswill Akpabio, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. Your Excellencies, distinguished senators, in particular, the chairman, Senate Committee on Works, Senator Allwell Onyeso, representing the senatorial district where the Honorable Minister of the FCT comes from. Your Excellency, Mr. President, it may delight you to know that In last Saturday's by-election, as your party took the majority, my party took the opposition. While you won 2-3, I took 1. So it's important to note and to introduce to you, even though you have done the needful by swearing him in yesterday, but let the public, those who are not opportune to see, know that it's not propaganda, that the by-election that was conducted last week Saturday, the PDP won Rivers Southeast in Rivers State Senator Olaka Woku. But it must also tell you to know, Mr. President, it's as a result of the Rainbow Coalition. It's as a result of the Rainbow Coalition. Your Excellency, the single senators here, let me not forget the chairman of the Governing Council of the university that produced some of us, the unique University of Port Harcourt. And by the grace of God, the chairman, board of trustees of the major opposition party in Nigeria, Senator Mao Ohabunwa. Other senators here, but again, it will be trusted to you that by the help of Mr. President and through you, we're able to secure the chairman of Nigerian Offspring Commission, Senator Magnus Ngei Abe. The Publicity Secretary of APC, our dear brother, Mr. Moka. The Deputy National Chairman of my party, South, Aaron Chukwuemeka. My dear sister, the Honorable Minister of State FCT, our dear leaders that are here, our traditional rulers, area council chairmen, security agencies that are here, residents of Gwarimpa and Jahi that are here, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, today is the 12th day of the commissioning of projects during your 3rd year anniversary. Today is the 12th day. We want to sincerely thank you that right from day one, we started precisely June 9. You have been coming to commission the projects which you either inherited or you awarded. Today we are here. The Acting Executive Secretary of the FCDA has said that this project was awarded in May 2023. But let it be on record that it was awarded before this administration came, for 2 days for Mr. President to be sworn in. This project was awarded. And no mobilization, nothing was given. But to show leadership, which is what it entails, that a leader must have the political will to continue projects awarded by his predecessors. The government is a continuum. Part of the problems we have about development in this country, part of our own country, is that any leader that comes on board will abandon other projects just to continue with his or her own. But our own leader have shown that government is a continuum. It doesn't matter who awarded the project. What is important is to complete the project for the betterment, for the development of society. And that's what has differentiated the present government and the previous administration. We're happy. As I was sitting down there, a prominent legal practitioner, a senior advocate of Nigeria, who resides here in Gwarimpa, sent me a text. He said, my brother, if I knew today would be the commissioning of this project, I would be here myself. I've been living in Gwarimpa. It is unbelievable that this project will be conceived and will be completed today. Anybody who has been staying within this area will know that you never fathom now that today will be this day that this project will be commissioned. If you remove all these things that are built here, I was here yesterday evening to see this place by myself. And I stood around and I look at the beauty of this place. To see the stadium. And I thank Mr. President for giving us the opportunity to be part of history in changing the narrative as far as the development of Abuja is concerned. Your Excellency, while seated there, I got a text message that the news or the press release by ADC. ADC said to the presidency that we are not going to eat road alone. Beautiful. ADC has accomplished, has agreed that in terms of road infrastructure, Mr. President, you have done very, very well. Let us start with that first. Let us start with the one that they have considered that, yes, indeed, Mr. President, you have done very, very well. And let them also know, without road, you cannot go to hospital. Without road, you cannot go to school. Without road, you cannot go to farm. Road is the bedrock. Road is the engine of development in any part of this world. But let us also say, and let me say to the national chairman, in quotes, I don't know which are the factions, but I know David Mark is the chairman of one of the factions. He was former Senate president, 2 times Senate president, that is about 8 good years, uninterrupted. The road from Akwanga to Makurdi was awarded when he was Senate president. Senate president and the ruling government then of his own party. The poor people could not afford to go to homes in Makurdi. Why? There was no road. But the Senate president then, who was David Mark, and who is now the chairman of the faction of ADC, was flying with a helicopter. How many poor people have a helicopter? But today, by this administration, we can now drive freely to Makurdi. So the chairman of the faction, the chairman, gentlemen, are you with us? Okay, I thought you are from the other side. So the chairman of the faction of ADC can now see he is no longer using helicopter going to Makurdi. He's not driving by road done by this administration for only 3 years. But 8 years as Senate president, nobody could afford to go to Makurdi. From Makurdi to Otubo, no road as a Senate president. What can you now say? I thank God you have agreed that Mr. President has done well in terms of road for 3 years. Now watch what will happen in the next 1 year. Then give him another 4 years. People should understand that when you have nothing to offer, tell people I have nothing to offer. Even when your enemy has done very well, cover your eyes, say, my brother, no matter what, this is my enemy. He has done very, very well. So I thank you for doing those things that the former Senate President, under his leadership, could not do. I thank you. And I know you will do more for the people of this country. This is just the beginning. But let me say that it's not correct that we're only doing roads. It's not correct. The other day you saw us when we went to Karu, providing water. Under him as a Senate President, let him show where there was provision to give the satellite towns in Abuja water. But under our own leadership as the Senate President, he did not only make provision for funding of supply of water in the satellite areas. You made sure the money was released. That is the difference. The other day we were in Karu. To commission the provision of neighborhood water in Karu. On the 14th of July, this month, by the grace of God, Mr. President, being represented by the wife, to also commission the provision of satellite water in Buhari. Let the chairman of ADC faction tell us, show us in the budget where he made provision for provision of water in satellite town.
As they pay them, he dey sweet us. As they sweet us, he go dey pay them.
So we thank God that we are able to do this. 8 years, Senate President, never a day did we commission one project in FCT. This Mr. President came 2023. In 1 year in office, Mr. President took 9 days to commission projects. In 2 years, Mr. President took 19 days to commission projects. In 3 years, Mr. President took 31 days to commission projects. It is very obvious. Look at the ease of doing business. Combined from 2010 to 2015, from 2015 to 2023, the entire CFO that was signed was not more than 4,000. But today, 3 years, Mr. President, being in office, we have signed not less than 25,000 CFOs. What does it show? Ease of doing business. People can use their title to go and get money from the bank and do whatever business they want to do. They cannot see that. I also want to remind them, in fact, this morning as I was leaving office, I signed the one of David Bach. I signed it. I signed it to show that we are willing to make sure that he does his business as chairman of a faction of ADC. We don't discriminate. It doesn't matter whether you belong to where Mr. President is or not. But the truth is that Mr. President is serving all Nigerians. Mr. President, on this note, I want to invite you to please come and commission this interchange to the glory of God. Thank you and God bless you.
Your Excellencies, let me say, to God be the glory. I'm here representing the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Distinguished Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR.
Other distinguished senators here present, including the brand new senator representing the Minister of FCT, my dear brother Olaka Nwogu, who was sworn in yesterday. But when you were sworn in, I thought you were APC. Just now I'm finding out that you are PDP, honestly. Maybe we would have delayed the swearing in a little. Distinguished Senator Orwell, yes, who is also the chairman of the Senate Committee on Works, doing a great job from a senatorial district that the Minister of FCT comes from. My other brothers, distinguished Senator Aduda, my brother, the chairman of NUPRC, the boss, Magnus Arbe, the member of the working committee of the ruling party and the public secretary, my brother Mauka. I'm very happy to see you, always in good health. The Honorable Minister of FCT, the performing Minister of FCT, the game changer, Mr. Deliverer, we are very proud of you. We are very proud of you. The country is proud of you. Only your enemies will not see the good things you are doing. No matter how you work, they will not see. Yes, Wike, as Governor of Rivers said, you did a lot of miracles for the state. Now, as Minister of FCT, I don't know how to compare. Whether you are better as Governor of Rivers said, or you are better as Minister of FCT.
Your name is Yahweh. Your name is Yahweh. You are a miracle working God. Your name is Yahweh.
Let me say that God will continue to guide you. You have turned the FCT around. Even in terms of administration, the FCT is no longer the same. Today, you have permanent secretaries in the FCT. Previous administration never had. Today, you have head of service of the government of the FCT. Previous administration never had. Today, staff of FCT can know that they will go up. They will not retire only as directors, all because of your ingenuity and your cooperation with the President and Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Two heads are better than one. I also want to already recognize my sister, Maria Mahmoud, the Honorable Minister of State in the FCT. The cooperation between two of you is what is bringing this result. If you were there fighting and fighting and fighting, we will only be hearing scandal. And that is the only time Sahara reporters would have reported you. But Sahara reporters can never report you when you are doing something good. So I thank two of you, and I thank all the staff, the permanent secretaries, for the good work being done in the FCT. My brother, distinguished Senator Mao Abunwa, who coincidentally is also the Pro-Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt, appointed by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not knowing that you are also a member of the Board of Trustees or Chairman of Board of Trustees of the opposition party. It shows that the President does not discriminate. So congratulations. I saw the graduation ceremony you did recently. Let me also recognize the young, okay, maybe I should leave him, but the young son of the Wike dynasty. I'm happy that you are learning from your father. But learn only the good works of your father. Don't learn, if he abuses people, don't join to abuse. You may not have the kind of capacity that he has. Governor Wike is somebody that will appear with Mao in Port Harcourt, vibrating in the opposition party. The next day in the morning, you see him working like a reverend father to commission projects in Abuja. So I don't know what to say, but I think you are a man of very serious capacities, and we are proud of you. So officials of the construction company that has done this wonderful job, the CBC, I also recognize and congratulate you for delivering these jobs on time. Members of the federal government who are here, permanent secretaries and other political giants, most especially those who are cooperating with the minister of the FCT. I'm talking about the chairman and councillors of the area councils of the FCT. I recognize you, particularly those of the satellite towns that are being changed around today. Senior officials of FCTA and FCDA, heads of security agencies that are here, our esteemed traditional fathers in the various area councils of the FCT and others who are here, I recognize you and I pay my respect. The former captain of the Super Eagles, I hope he's not planning to join politics, my brother Joseph Yobo, a patriotic Nigerian youth who is here also to witness this transformation. I recognize you. Critical stakeholders this time around of both political parties or the Rainbow Coalition, I don't know which one to use, but all of us are focused on changing Nigeria and following in the footsteps of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I recognize all of you. Invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, and also the MC, my sister, Eugenia Abu, that's the name. I recognize the good work. I've seen you consistently now for 12 days. Today is the 12th day of the commissioning of projects in the FCT. And Governor Wike and Minister of FCT, I must say that since I was born, this is the first time I've seen any administration of a local government or FCT or even a state doing commissioning of the 30th anniversary for 31 days. You must be commended for this. And you are not just commissioning projects, you are commissioning quality projects and meaningful projects that have a lot in changing the lives of Nigerians, not just the lives of the people of the FCT. So I must say congratulations. Members of the press, please report accurately. Don't wait for something to be bad before you report. Honourable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to represent the President and Commander-in-Chief, who is present here now. who is present here now, because I'm speaking his voice. He is very excited and happy with what is going on in the FCT. The Vice President was here the other day to also show his appreciation by commissioning projects. When you started, the Senate President was also here. Right Honorable Speaker, all of us in the government of this present administration, we are very proud of what is going on in the FCT. And my sister was talking about the former UN Secretary General, Ban Ki-moon, who drove from the airport to the villa and was very impressed with the road. I wonder what the man would have said now if he were to enter the satellite cities. I wonder what he would have said. I can assure you that even me, I'm confused because I don't know where Jahi is. I don't know where Gwarimpa is now because of the kind of interchanges that you have brought to the FCT. This is how the Federal Capital Territory should be. And this is how Mr. President wants Nigeria to be. If the chairman of ADC, my senior colleague, former Senate President, has said that we are not going to eat any roads, tell him that if he had done the roads, we would have gone into other areas. But because he never did the roads, we have to start from somewhere. And he probably does not know that the states are no longer borrowing money, as they were doing under their regime, because of the kind of transformation that the president has brought into the financial system. I also need to let Nigerians know that there was a time that Nigeria was regarded as a country of mono-economy, depending only on crude oil. And when the crude oil prices went down, Nigeria went down. Today, the president has been able to diversify such that states are getting almost double or triple what states used to have when I was opportune to be a governor, and even when Jason Wike was the governor. State governors are very proud of what is going on now, across board. That is why they abandoned their former parties to join this party. And Mauka can confirm that today we have over 30. How many? 30. We have over 30 governors out of 36. Over 30. And more are coming because they are still telling us they are just waiting for the election to be over. Why are they coming? Because for the first time they've seen a government that can think and that can do engineering in the financial sector. Many of them are able to do projects and pay salaries without borrowing. But people will not see that. So I want to thank God that the president is very focused and very determined to do his best to reposition Nigeria and turn things around. From the National Assembly, we are also making very fundamental laws and very fundamental reforms that will eventually reposition this country for better governance in future. I'm sure just yesterday we took our time for over 9 hours to look at the security architecture of the country. And for the first time in 66 years, the National Assembly has proposed, and hoping that the states will follow, and then eventually it will receive presidential assent, that we should diversify security. We are removing security from the exclusive list of the federal legislation into the concurrent list, so that not just the National Assembly can legislate on it, but the states can also do something about it. Because every community knows the criminal within it. So when you see strange faces in your community, you will call state police. That's our intention. Eventually, I know this will come to fruition. Nigeria will be safe. Nigeria must be safe. And Nigerians must sleep with their 2 eyes closed. So the evil you see today, you'll see them no more. Because there's a government that cares and a government that is thinking of the plight of the people. No meaningful development can take place in a nation without good roads and without security. So keep up the good work you are doing. If you are concentrating on security, ADC will tell you, is it security alone that will eat? If you are concentrating alone on provision of water, ADC will say, is it water alone that we drink? Today, you are doing so much on road, you are doing so much on water, and they are now saying, is it only road that we are going to eat? They must say something, because they failed to do so. When the president commissioned the NRS, the building, fantastic structure, I had an opportunity to be there, and I made a remark. And I said, this is a place that future or past administrations could not do. And I did not even know. Some of the projects we are completing in the FCT today were awarded 25 years ago. Some were awarded 25 years ago. But look at, you were awarded this, you got this, it was awarded 2 days to the end of President Buhari's administration. 2 days to the end of that administration. Barely 3 years, and we have completed this work. This was not what was happening before in the FCT. So you deserve accolades. You deserve to be praised. Nigerians are watching. They are not fools. And they will reward President Buhari, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu appropriately. In the FCT, we won 5 out of the 6 area councils. We won. We defeated the PDP. And the factions of PDP. We defeated all the factions of ADC, all of them. And we won 5 chairmanship seats in the FCT. We did, we won. And no government that occupied Aso Rock had won you had won the FCT in the past. So you can imagine with the crowd I'm seeing here, what will happen in 2027, and the way the people will come out to appreciate this administration with their votes. Thank you for what you are doing. Minister of State, Honourable Minister, thank you for what you are doing. Permanent Secretaries, thank you for what you are doing. Now you are hearing the voice of the Senate President, who is only here to represent Mr. President. Now hear the voice of the President. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is saying that today he is very proud to stand here to commission this interchange at Arterial Road N16, linking Jahi district to Gwarimpa district of the Federal Capital Territory. By the way, Gwarimpa is the biggest, used to be known as the biggest village in West Africa. So you can imagine how important this project is. This is not just a bridge and slip roads. This is freedom of movement. This is time returned to the people. Time returned to the people. This is renewed hope that you can even drive on. If you have been hearing about renewed hope, this is renewed hope that you can drive on. This intersection used to choke the entirety of Abuja. Gridlock stretched from Maitama to Kishiri, from Jahi to Gwarimpa. Hours were lost. Fuel was wasted. Businesses delayed. Today, that story ends. This interchange opens up critical districts of the Federal Capital City and connects them smoothly to the rest of the territories of the FCT. Goods will now move faster. Workers will get home earlier. Students will get to classes on time. Security will improve because criminals thrive where traffic stands still. Ladies and gentlemen, the economy and let Nigerians thrive. The Jahi Gwarimpa interchange is proof that Nigeria is not beyond redemption. With focus, with discipline, with political will, Nigeria can deliver, and we are delivering. The FCT is delivering. My people of Jahi, Gwarimpa, Katampe, this is the president speaking, and all the adjoining communities, I thank you. Thank you for your patience over the years. Thank you for enduring the diversions, the noise, the dust. You bore all because you believe that tomorrow will be better. Today, that tomorrow is here. This interchange belongs to you. Own it. Also pay your taxes and levies so that government can do even more for you. Rights come with responsibilities. Let me commend once again the indefatigable Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Nyesom Wike, who is also a national leader of PDP. Nyesom Wike, Commander of the Order of the Niger. The President says, Wike, I didn't call you, he called you Wike. You are delivering. That's what the President is saying. The President is saying, Wike, you are delivering. You took my charge to make Abuja work, and you are executing it well, from roads to bridges to water supplies, from city center to satellite towns. You are domesticating the renewed hope agenda across the Federal Capital Territory. Nigerians can see it. Visitors can see. Critics can even see. Residents feel it in their daily lives. The President is saying, well done. I also commend the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud. Your steady support is admirable. The FCT team is working as one, and the results speak for themselves. To our engineers and contractors, the CBC Global, well done for delivering quality work on schedule. You employed our youth and boosted the local economy. That is nation building. My fellow Nigerians, Abuja is changing. One interchange at a time, one road at a time. We are rebuilding trust and restoring hope. Together, we will build a country where every citizen can move freely, live freely, and prosper together. It is just before I go to the last paragraph of Mr. President's speech, I challenge some of you to go on the coastal road and see what the President is doing. I challenge some of you to take a good drive through the Badagry all the way to Sokoto with 74 dams that will change the agricultural revolution in Nigeria. The government is working. The government is working. The government is not just talking, but critics must talk. It is now my privilege and honor, on behalf of our dear President, to the glory of Almighty God, to officially commission the interchange at Arterial Road N16 Ring Road to intersection, linking Jahi District to Gwarimpa District for the benefit of the good people of the Federal Capital Territory and visitors alike, and to the glory of God. I thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
You tell me something. You tell me something. If you don't follow Tinubu, make you don't follow Gona. Senator, you tell me something. You tell me something.
On behalf of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, and on behalf of the FCT administration, led by Honorable Minister Yeson Wike and my sister Maria Mahmoud, and all the staff of FCT, on behalf of all Nigerians and visitors alike, it is now my privilege and honor to officially commission this Jahi to Gwarimpa Interchange for use by the people of the FCT, for use by the people of Gwarimpa, for use by the people of Jahi, and all Nigerians who traverse the length and breadth of the FCT and do business on time. In the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Ghost. Amen.
The official commissioning carried out by the representative of Mr. President. We congratulate the federal government and FCT.
Interchange Arterial Road N16, Ring Road 2, intersection linking Jahi District to Gwarimpa District, officially commissioned today by His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, this Thursday, 25th day of June 2026, to the glory of God.
And so the commissioning has been done today. It's time for the official photograph. The national anthem. This event is officially closed. Make way for the representative of Mr. President. Make way, make way.